Are you researching places to live in the Twin Cities area of Minnesota? Want to know what areas are best for you and your lifestyle? Well, this video is for you. I'm Roddy, local Minnesota and Wisconsin real estate agent since 2010, serving the greater Twin Cities area and the suburbs that surround them. In this video, I'm going to show you what living in Stillwater, Minnesota is like. But before I get going, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content that covers all the areas around the Twin Cities and western Wisconsin. Stillwater is my favorite town in the entire metro area. I was born here, my office is here, and my family's been here since the mid-1800s. Stillwater lies just east of the Twin Cities on the border between Minnesota and Wisconsin in Washington County. Because of easy access to Highway 36, Stillwater is just a short 20-minute drive to downtown St. Paul and 30-minute drive to downtown Minneapolis. Stillwater has a population that's just under 20,000. What most people think about when they hear Stillwater is this quaint, cute, historic downtown district. In fact, Stillwater is a hub for tourism. Nestled into a valley along the St. Croix River, the downtown area has no shortage of shops, boutiques, restaurants, and hotels. In fact, many people relocating to Stillwater want to be within walkable distance to downtown. As far as housing goes, the median sale price in Stillwater is $483,000, and if you compare that to the $360,000 median for the entire Twin Cities area, Stillwater is more expensive. But that doesn't mean there aren't opportunities to get in at a lower price. In the past 12 months, in fact, there have been 54 homes that sold in Stillwater for under $300,000. So let's take an aerial view of Stillwater to get acquainted. The first thing I want to point out in Stillwater is the commercial districts. You'll have the obvious downtown commercial district, but there is also a corridor that runs east to west along Highway 36 that is also mostly commercial. There's not much missing from Stillwater when it comes to shopping and entertainment. You're going to find some really cool treasures here, like the Stillwater Zephyr Theater, the Stillwater Riverboats, romantic gondola rides, and even the Stillwater Trolley. Now let's talk about neighborhoods and age and price points of these neighborhoods. As I stated before, Stillwater is in a valley, so the hill on the north side and the hill on the south side are both residential districts that are cleverly named North Hill and South Hill. With these walkable neighborhoods, you're going to find mostly older homes and some really amazing Victorian architecture. Some of the most prominent homes in Stillwater were those of lumber barons, as Stillwater historically was a lumber town. As you can see, most of the homes that are older in Stillwater are closer to downtown. And this gives Stillwater a really unique characteristic. You can literally have a $250,000 home right next to $1 million home in these older neighborhoods. And that creates a really cool neighborhood dynamic and a really tight community. Now the next neighborhood to take a look at is called Croywood. Croywood is a 600 plus home development from the 1970s with about a half a dozen floor plans and slow winding roads. In this neighborhood, you're going to find colonial 2-stories, split level, split entries, and ramblers. Most of these homes are on about a quarter-acre lot, and the neighborhood is just riddled with parks, skating rink, tennis courts, basketball courts, soccer fields. It really has everything you need. To be in this neighborhood in Croywood, you'll pay anywhere from the high 200s to the mid 400s. Liberty on the Lake is a stunning development from the early 2000s that was really driven by its architecture and tight-knit community. This development has mostly 2-story homes with small yards, classic architecture, and the price range is going to be anywhere from $450,000 all the way up to $1 million. Liberty also has a small themed commercial area right at the entrance of the neighborhood. As you can see from this map overlay, there are many well-planned neighborhoods in Stillwater that range anywhere from the early 1990s to new construction, and most of these neighborhoods are going to end up putting you over the median sales price. But there's a reason for that. People love Stillwater. It's the perfect distance from Minneapolis and St. Paul. It doesn't sacrifice any amenities, and it has unprecedented charm that you will not find anywhere else in Minnesota. Schools. Okay, let's talk about schools. Stillwater is known very well for having a high-performing public school system that culminates at the Stillwater Area High School. Greatschools.org gave Stillwater Area High School a 9 out of 10. But if you don't want to go the public option, there's also a charter school that ranks very high with greatschools.org, giving it a 10 out of 10, and that is St. Croix Prep. There are also many options for great private schools in the area, and there are a lot of families that are involved in homeschool cooperatives as well. Okay, let's talk about local industries. Just south of Stillwater is the town of Bayport, and Bayport has the very well-known Andersen Corporation, which employs thousands. And then if you go a little bit further southwest in a town called Maplewood, that is actually the world headquarters for 3M, which employs over 10,000 people locally and 95,000 people worldwide. On top of that, Minnesota is also home to 16 Fortune 500 companies. If you're a cyclist, you're going to love Stillwater. There are paved trails that go from downtown on the north side through the residential districts that eventually connect with the infamous Gateway Trail. If you're heavily food conscious, you need to go downtown and check out the River Market Community Co-op, which focuses on sourcing their food locally and organic. Personal health, fitness, both important. Stillwater delivers. Lakeview Hospital is a fantastic facility, and there are many clinic options nearby that you can use as well. As far as personal fitness goes, there are the staple 24-hour fitness facilities. There's the River Valley Athletic Club, and there are a lot of boutique fitness options in the area as well. Dining is really easy, no matter your taste. I mean, there are upscale and casual options all throughout Stillwater, along the 36th corridor and downtown. My personal favorite is a restaurant called Matchsticks, which is connected to Hotel Crosby in downtown Stillwater. If you like just going for a walk, people watching, taking in the sights, then downtown is the place for you. There are many shops and boutiques that you can visit. You can go check out Lowell Park, which is right along the river. There's also the historic lift bridge, which is now a pedestrian bridge. If you're into golf, Stillwater has the prominent Stillwater Country Club and Oak Glen Golf Course, which are both on the north side of town. Kids' activities are a must for me, and if you're like me, you should go try out Teddy Bear Park, Pioneer Park, and Carrie's Create and Paint Studio downtown. Do me a favor, if you're considering a move to the Twin Cities area, send me an email and subscribe to this channel. If you already live locally and need real estate help, reach out to me at any time.